At the Louvre Museum, visitors are invited on a journey to the grand days of the Great Silk Road. The Splendours of Uzbekistan's Oases at the crossroads of the caravan routes is an exhibition that allows one to experience the glorious era when caravans roamed Central Asia, a journey that spans over 1900 years. Most of the exhibits have left Uzbekistan for the first time. One of the treasures is a door from Gurimir, the mausoleum of Emir Timur, known as the Tamerlane by Europeans, from the city of Samarkand.
We managed to collect the best works from museum collections throughout the country. 13 museums are represented here. There are exhibits that went through a very long stage of restoration in Uzbekistan, on which French restorers worked. We have been preparing for this exhibition for 4 years, and 70 exhibits have been restored.
The jewel in the crown of the exhibition, dubbed the Uzbek Mona Lisa, is the painting of the ambassadors. It tells the story of diplomatic exchanges in the oasis of the Kingdom of Samarkand, which was located at the crossroads of Central Asia's caravan routes. The ambassadors are seen parading before the King of Samarkand.
At the time the painting was executed, probably the 21st of June 660, the Zoroastrian New Year festival in Samarkand, the Great Dragon Boat Festival in China, and the summer solstice fell on the same day. The coincidence of all these New Year festivals among various people served for the King of Samarkand to show that he pulled all the strings when it came to the roads of Asia.
Another extremely precious exhibit that travelled all the way from Uzbekistan is the Quran of Catalanga. It dates back to the end of the 7th and early 8th centuries.
It is one of the oldest Qurans in the world, made around 100 years after the beginning of Islam. We know that it was written in copy in Uzbekistan. It is now part of the World Heritage of Humanity.
The statue of this king of the Kushan dynasty dates back to the 1st century AD. These Buddhist statues discovered in the Talvazen Tepe settlement date back to between the 2nd and 3rd century AD. They are all made from unfired clay. The history of Buddhism in Uzbekistan was one of the topics of the exhibition's scientific conferences held at the Louvre.
Before the advent of Islam, the Buddhist religion spread throughout southern Uzbekistan. From the Buddhist center of Old Termez, Buddhism was to the east, primarily to China, and to the west in Parthia.
Around 180 works are exhibited, including several pieces from Western collections such as the Book of Marvels, commonly called the Travels of Marco Polo. Public interest is extremely high.
This exhibition is a very important and special moment for the Louvre Museum. In the Louvre Museum, for the public who come to explore this famous crossroads of the caravan routes of the Silk Roads. This is a journey through 2,000 years of history across 19 centuries.
One can continue the journey into Uzbekistan's past at the Arab World Institute in Paris. The exhibition on the roads of Samarkand, Wonders of Silk and Gold, shows the art of living and craftsmanship of the court of emirs in the 19th century.
It is a particular kind of embroidery which covers the whole fabric. And it's extraordinary, and that's why the conservation is perfect, because the whole fabric is covered with gold, and the gold does not deteriorate. And what you see is a representation of the leech. It's supposed to suck out evil.
These treasures from Uzbekistan's museums have also left the country for the first time.
In Uzbekistan, all the techniques that you see at this exhibition still exist. It is really important for us to show that we have not lost these, that our craftsmen continue to work with this technique, and that the traditions of applied art are alive.
With the two exhibitions, Uzbekistan is paving the way for a new era of cultural diplomacy. The Art and Culture Development Foundation of Uzbekistan is eager to share the country's cultural history with the world. The deputy of the council of the foundation, Saida Mirzioyeva, called the exhibitions historic.
I would like to welcome all guests and partners at the opening of historical exhibitions for our country.
Both the exhibitions in Paris indeed offer a unique opportunity to take a closer look at Uzbekistan's history, an important chapter in the story of our civilization.